Bong Joon-ho has become quite the name when it comes to international cinema, and for good reason. The man is a master at blending genres, directing actors, and he's just such a humble guy all around. I will never forget his Best Director Oscar speech where he dedicated most of the speech to complimenting the other directors that were nominated, and then he ends his speech with this.
Thank you. I will drink until next morning. Thank you.
Like, what a guy. And since his next movie, Mickey 17, is coming out next year, I thought it would be fun to do a Bong Joon-ho ranking. Keep in mind, these are just my dumb opinions, you don't have to agree with them. Barking Dogs Never Bite is a pretty solid debut. The cinematography is great, I love the jazzy soundtrack. However, this movie is a bit dull at times, and parts of the ending could have been edited out. Speaking of the editing, there's one scene in particular that's edited very weirdly. There's a scene where a dog is thrown from a building, it's a fake dog, Bong Joon-ho didn't pull a Cannibal Holocaust, and the main character drops her binoculars at the same time. The editing tries to pull off the illusion that the dog and the binoculars are falling at the same time, but the editing just did a terrible job at communicating that. But overall, this is a great debut and a funny dark comedy that I would recommend watching. Oaka is a pretty cool movie about the messed up nature of the meat industry. Oaka is strangely adorable, and the visual effects team did a great job at bringing this weird giant pig creature to life. The cinematography is terrific, and I love the bold color palette. The music is beautiful, and the ending is bittersweet. The Alf Gang are all fun characters. Paul Dano, Stephen Yeun, and Roderick Devin Bostick are especially memorable in their roles. However, Tilda Swinton and Jake Gyllenhaal as the villains, what were they even going for here?
Everybody knows Dr. Johnny can't stand anything boring! Have I ever given you a boring show?
But overall, this is a very whimsical yet tragic movie. Not one of Bong Joon-ho's best, but still pretty impressive. The Host is about a fish. Song Kang-ho gives an excellent performance as the dim-witted yet caring father. I feel like Song Kang-ho is very underappreciated, at least in America. Even with the language barrier, you can always tell the man is acting his heart out, and I think he deserves more recognition. The writing is brilliant, as usual for Bong Joon-ho. The cinematography is great, and I love the use of colors. The dark comedy is hilarious, the horror is tense, and the emotional moments are powerful. My only main issue is the monster's CGI did not age very well, but overall, this is an amazing Korean horror film that I would recommend watching. Snowpiercer is Bong Joon-ho's most divisive movie. Some people love it, and some people say it's just okay. Personally, I'm in the love category. All the performances are fantastic. Chris Evans is badass as the main character. The cinematography flows very nicely. The music is intense, the action scenes are exciting, and the dramatic moments hit hard. Also, the story is just brilliant. So many themes about corruption set in a post-apocalyptic future on this claustrophobic nightmare of a train. I do have one issue with the story, which is I thought the ending was pretty underwhelming, but overall, I love this sci-fi action film and I would recommend watching it. Mother is just phenomenal. It's a neo-noir film about how far a mother would go to protect her son. The performances are outstanding, the dark comedy is funny, the emotional moments are powerful, the cinematography is stunning, and I love the bold colors. The acoustic score is gorgeous. Also, that ending hit my soul like a freight train. I really don't want to say much about this movie because it's one of those movies that you really just have to see for yourself. Memories of Murder is just brilliant, and the fact that it was inspired by true crime stories that happened in South Korea is kinda terrifying. Song Kang-ho and Kim Roy-ha are amazing as the detectives, and both characters work so well off each other. The cinematography is haunting, and the colors give off a very dreary vibe, which is very appropriate in this case. The makeup on the corpses are so realistic that it's disturbing. The music is beautiful and fits the tone of the movie really well. This movie also has the dark comedy that Bong Joon-ho is known for. This movie is also incredibly suspenseful, gripping, and even frustrating at times. The story twisted and turned so much, which constantly made me question whether or not the detectives were getting close to solving the case. And that ending is just a perfect cherry on top. Overall, I love this neo-noir film that delves into the corruption of the justice system. Yeah, Parasite is easily Bong Joon-ho's best movie. The characters are all likable and understandable despite all being very flawed. Every actor gives an outstanding performance, and it makes me upset that Song Kang-ho didn't get an Oscar nom for this. Yeah, I know Parasite won Best Picture and Bong Joon-ho won Best Director, but let's be honest, this movie deserved more. The production design is intricate and colorful, the cinematography is sharp, and the music is beautiful. However, the writing is what truly shines here. The funny comedy, the unpredictable twists, the clever themes, the thrilling climax, and the powerful ending all amount to this absolutely genius script. Overall, this movie is a masterpiece with a playful commentary on class issues. I would recommend watching this movie, but chances are you've already seen it. And if you haven't, why? Alright, that was my Bong Joon-ho ranking. First of all, I know that my placement of the films is identical to Thomas Flight's ranking. I promise that I didn't do that on purpose, and you can't really steal opinions anyway because that's not how that works. But if you want to know more about this director, then go watch that video. Second of all, I know this video was much shorter than usual. Sorry. Bye bye.